pretty cool. Boom. Well,
we're starting here, starting right now. 1, 2, 3. We breathe it in. We feel our hearts, they're pounding, rising up to feel the fire dance wild through our veins. We take a chance, no, we'll never be the same. Giving it all we got, giving it all we can, giving it all we got. Climbing up to the top of the world, no fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours. Whoa.
good morning, guys. How you doing? How you doing? Craig here with my life on the Thai farm. Another sunny day, and I haven't even showered. Although I did have to chase a snake this morning, so I think I got a little bit of video on that. Check it out. The one that got away. Well, here on my little fishing pond, I got the water up to about I think it's not quite a meter. It looks like it's deeper because it's all the way across, but that center point is just about 2 meters, and I have this registered over here to be a meter, but I gotta go clean the big water tank, so let's go do that. I just realized when I set this up, I did have my quick release here, so that's no problem, but I didn't put one here, so I'm gonna have to cut this because I can't, I'm gonna take this and lay it down, right, so I can crawl inside it. Gonna take the top off here and crawl inside this thing and scrape the bottom of the tank because it looks dark. I don't think it should be dark. I think it might have got a lot of charcoal in there or something at one point, but I want it to be clean because the little filter I have here, that's just a kind of a minor sediment filter, but this is a clean water tank, so it shouldn't catch anything. But that filter gets dark from dark water, or from charcoal probably. I mean, you can drink charcoal, but it's at the bottom, so I don't know. Anyway, gonna have to cut it. I do have a coupling, so let's get to some, although I do have my pipe cutter, so this should work if I do this right. All right. There you go. Boom, boom. That was easy. Although I should do is I should go buy one of those couplings, or not coupling, but a quick release, so I can put it there. I thought I had some, but I don't think I do, man. I got a whole shitload of big old couplings and stuff, but I think I used all my. This one? Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, that's a 1-inch. Yeah, I got 1-inch. I don't have 3/4. All right, man. Well, let's get busy. Yeah, just what I thought. Check out the black water. Oh, can see that. We can probably see it right there. That's basically charcoal water. I put wood on both sides of that barrel so it don't roll when I'm inside there. But I don't know if you can see it. It don't look too bad, but it is dark in there. I can still see some of the blue on the bottom of the tank, so it's just something. I'm glad it's charcoal color though, and not you know, not the gold color. So that shows me that the water indeed was, you know, all the iron or whatever was indeed filtered out of it. It's just that what happens is, I think it actually happened a long time ago. My wife keeps putting water from, you know, our filtered tank or filtration system into this tank, which I use to pump into the big one. So I have all of that clean water and then this clean water too. But at one point she kept doing that. And I think what she did was she took out a bunch of the sand, which meant that there was a lot of water in that charcoal tank all at once. And I think it pushed charcoal sediment into this filler tank, and the water was, you know, full of charcoal basically. And then I pumped it into there, and then it stayed in there for a while. All the charcoal probably settled to the bottom, but it was still there. Yeah. So now I'm gonna clean it all out. We won't do that anymore. Just make sure we get clean water in this filler tank before we pump it up in here. This tank here, of course, right now it's actually full, and it's been settled probably for a week or more because it don't need that much water. So this water's ready to go. I'm gonna take this water, pump it out into the filler tank, and then, because the way it's set up, it'll pump into that filler tank, and then I'll pump from the filler tank back into the blue tank, and let's go ahead and fill up that blue tank again. But not before it's clean. All right, yeah, it's clean. I'll crawl in there. Well, that was done. You can see the cap's got that crap in there. Oh, you know what I should have done? I don't have the stuff, but I'm gonna do it, I guess. Maybe before I fill this up again, I'm gonna put that inside pipe, make it come up about here, So the water, any of that black stuff down there, not gonna ever drain into the, or get sucked into the pump. It'll just suck from here. Sediment can flow down here. That's the way these tanks are. But I think when I set this up, I didn't put that one. Maybe I didn't have it at the time, which I don't have now. So, but it's a 1 inch. So I have to set up that 1 inch, make it happen. Oh my God. But it's clean. Clean enough for good clean water to get in there. Yeah. All right, man. Let's get into something else. Oh yeah. Well, of course, my wife. She's always gonna be able to give me something to do, right? Anyway, this in a previous video, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 videos ago or something like that, she worried, or said that she saw another big old cobra back here in my shop, and she said she saw it back in here. So just now, she saw I was done with that water tank. She's like, "Hey man, clean all that crap out of there, because I don't want to walk through there and you know, have a snake come out in there." I've cleaned this whole area. I made those racks. I cleaned this area like, I don't know how many times, but you know, every time I'm doing a project, I'm chucking remnants somewhere. I gotta put them over there. I need a bigger shop, man. Anyway, this is my before picture. We'll see if I can't get it after. I got the fan on. Hopefully my foam cover, my wind cover for the GoPro, it's all torn up. I ordered a couple more on Lazada. I should get them. I just took delivery yesterday of 2 Lazada. What was it? One is a big old canvas tarp that's actually going to be going on the inside of my A-frame as a liner, and then something in a small box. What the hell was that? I'm telling you, man, my memory. We were driving to town to get something to eat, and my wife was going, "Oh heck," she was laughing and going, "Remember when we went there and this guy did that and I did that?" Nothing. I got nothing. I don't know. Probably gonna be one of them guys that lose a memory. I don't mind not remembering, you know, all the crazy stuff I did, but if I don't remember like where I'm at, you know, or who my wife is, that's a problem. But we're not there yet, so. But I'm always checking myself. I can't believe I don't remember what the hell that was in that box. A little box. I opened it. I still, for the life of me, it was just last night. Why can't I remember what the hell that was? I don't know. But it is the official start of the green season. So all the rains, everything starts turning more green. The fields are flooded here next to us. Ours are getting flooded, so, or purposely flooded, you know, to go ahead and be 3 days of turning it up with the tractor. And before the rice is blown, it's probably going to be blown. So you could have a machine, you know, where you could stick rice by hand, which is labor intensive. You could have a machine where you put all the rice things in there, the rice, you know, already half grown or whatever, not half grown, but this, what do you call baby rice? Springlings, I don't know. Anyway, you could have a machine that just goes and plants them all, and it's in a perfect row and stuff. That's what looks really cool. But that's cost prohibitive for many people, right? So it's easier just to get the same blower machine you use for a wide variety of things, like blowing pesticide or hormones and food and all that stuff. You also blow your rice seed. So they just put the reservoir up there and just, and the guy just walks over the field and just scatter all that rice seed everywhere, and hopefully you get a good crop out of it. What, you know, that method I've noticed usually produces more weeds, I should say. You know, if you turned it up real good, you know, 3 days worth of good turning it up, tilling it and stuff in the mud, you might prevent some of the weeds from coming back. But if you're spraying it with the blower and the seeds don't get there in one area and it's weaker in one area than another, that weaker area is going to be dominated by whatever's growing stronger, and that could very well be the weed. So yeah, it looks like I have, what is that, some fog in my camera maybe. Yeah, if I hold it up. Anyway, let's get on it and get it cleaned up so my wife don't get bit by a snake. That one that was on this morning, I just showed you in the video, it was, even though it was in the water, it was crossing from there to here. I think it was black, so it probably was cobra. Not too many, it was a thick one too, so I haven't looked at it on video, but hopefully I can zoom in on it and slow it down a little bit and I can get a better look at it. But from what I saw, the head looked like it was a cobra. I mean, it didn't, you know, flare up, but I know the head, man. All right, let's do it. Well, there you go. Mission accomplished. I ought to keep her quiet for a little while. That's the after picture. Boom. I put that stuff up there. It's the best I could do. I don't think Snake wants to hang out up in there. Might go in that drain though. I forgot. I gotta fix that kitchen drain and put a screen on there or something. You know? Alright, man. Well, let's see what else I can get into. Oh, yeah. Alright, so, well, what I did do was I needed air. I don't even have an air pump. I got a blower. I got a kind of an old paint sprayer blower. But I don't have like a tire pump other than my manual tire pump. I've been wanting to get a compressor about 100 times, 100 days ago. But anyway. And then my uncle over here, he's got his low tie tractor over here. I don't know if this fan is blowing out my sound, but anyway, I need it. So yeah, and he's got like a toy flat tire. The air goes flat because it's old. And you know, he's my age. He's out there bush cutting right now, his land. If you can see that over there, that's all underwater. He's got to get the tractor going, his tractor going, to go ahead and turn all that in. But anyway, so I thought, you know what, I'll go get my compressor, and then I help him out by filling up his tires and have the compressor here in case he needs to come back and fill it up again with a slow leak. But give me an opportunity to do the things I need to do with my compressor. So here it is. Boom. Yep, 25 liter, 3 horsepower. That's a Clinton Triton. Isn't that ironic? The Clinton giving air instead of getting air. Yeah. But yeah, it works good. And they gave me a bag. Those are cool people over there at Lin Tai. I got my hose. I put an air nozzle on it. I also have a you know, I bought the, actually I think he might have given it to me, the spray nozzle. I'll be using that probably for when I spray lacquer the house again. But I got the long one for my truck tires and that. I can use a short one, but anyway, everything I need right there, man. And it's good. I got my pinpoint there. I can blow my tool shop here and in my house. I've been using compressed air cans, but they're like 10 bucks a piece, man, for a can of air. I never thought I'd have to pay for a can of air. And over time, you buy them 3 at a time, that's like 30 bucks. And then 10 times, whatever. This was 3,000 baht, so pretty cool. Less than 100 bucks. Can't beat that, man. You can't beat that. And it'll work. One of the fail points on these, I read up because I wanted to buy one. I read a million reviews and all this other stuff. But right here, I don't know if you can see that, but right in this part, let me see. Yeah, right there where the threads go to this. This evidently is the fail point for 90% of these. And initially I think it's due to cross threading from the factory, because they come like this out of the box. I went over there, I should have videoed that. I went over there on the motor scooter, and this was in the box. I had them take it out of the box, fill it up with the oil and get it all ready, start it up, fill it up with air actually, let it get pressurized so it shut itself off. And then I strapped it to the back of the motorcycle on my back and rode it home. That would have been a sight. But yeah, anyway, when they factory put that thing in there, it's not super thick, robust, like I say, it's less than $100. So I think while they're doing it, maybe half of them get a cross thread, and initially it doesn't show, but then, and after it's pressure dries a few times or whatever, it probably winds up, pressurizing in that cross thread area. It starts to leak. You can tell by just, obviously you pressurize it, then shut it down and see if it's leaking anywhere. That's what I did when I first got it. When I first did it over there, I said, can you give me some water? So I just, battery dead right there. And I had to change my shirt, man. My orange shirt was just soaking wet with sweat because of humidity. Well, I feel better now. But yeah, I was I just took water and put it around the fittings, to check, see if any air was spitting out after it was already pressurized and stuff. Actually, he started up first, and I was reading the manual, and I saw it said on the first startup, leave the valve open and let it run for like 10 minutes so that all the parts are lubed, with the oil before it pressurizes. So I saw that, and then he had walked away because it was running. He's waiting for the pressure to get up there. So I just went over there and I opened that valve up, just let the air run out. Let the air keep coming out or whatever. But yeah. So I did that. I'm gonna take this out here. Oh, and I remember I said a little bit ago, I talked about that one box. I talked about that box, little box I had. It was my JBL speaker. I got a JBL Flip 6. It's a few $100s, I think, in America, but hey man, on Lazada it was like 10 bucks. And I'm sure it's a copy, but it's a damn good copy, dude. I had to get something for Bluetooth for my speaker. My computer speakers were shit, so I was tired of trying to listen. Couldn't listen. Well, I'll show you in a minute, but first, this is my other box. This is that tarp. I haven't looked at it. I only saw it on the internet, so hopefully it's the same. But no guarantees with Lazada. Although I'm happy with Lazada. They do good for me. Boom. It's like a tent. This is a tent technically. Drawstring bag. It's a cheap bag though. It's like that plastic nylon stuff. It's got the stakes and the string and the poles, pole legs. Feel pretty sturdy, but I don't need all that. I want this because it's waterproof on the outside and silver for keeping it cool on the inside. And this is a 3 by 6, 3 meters wide and 6 meters long. And my A-frame is 2.5 wide by 6, so it's three up and 3 down. So if I plan this right, I should be able to put this on the inside of my A-frame all the way around and on, you know, under what I put up there. But anyway, I should be able to put it on the inside and then wrap it on the edges, you know, coming in so it can hold it in place. And then the whole inside of the A-frame will be waterproof. Because basically it'd be like a tent. Hell, you know, shit, I'm gonna see what it looks like just on the outside of it. I could just make it a tent instead of buying tin and all that stuff. Damn, you know, I bet that would work, man. Although, you know, I mean, it would work temporarily because it wouldn't last, right? If I left it up there for the sun and all the rain and bamboo falling on it, stuff probably tear eventually. But if it was on the inside, so if I put tin and stuff on the outside and I put this on the inside, it'll probably last a lot longer. But I'll put it up there anyway, just to see how it looks. It'll probably look pretty cool. Hey, let's go do that. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit. Probably more windy up here. Yeah. All right, man. Yeah. Boom. Well, check it out, man. Boom, look at that. Complete coverage. All I gotta do is tie it down. See how much room I have. That's probably enough to tie it down there. Maybe I should do that. I'll take that bamboo, because I'm gonna take the bamboo out, right? And I'll wrap the end around one roll of bamboo, kind of as an anchor. Weight it down. Do it on both sides, and then tighten it up. I saw because it's longer, I can actually pull this out here like this. Maybe even close that up. Of course, there's a big old piece of bamboo. This is what I was talking about. Bamboo is going to be punching holes in it. I could probably bring that down. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, that looks pretty cool. I didn't even think of that until I was just over there. That's why I like doing these videos. Sometimes it comes to me. Although I do have to pull it tight. And it looks like what they did is they took two pieces and they seal it together. So it is a perhaps a weak spot on the outside, but it looks like it's folded and then sealed, so it's all right. Now I just need to figure out the plan to make it tight. Looking at that, and I know there's some sag and stuff, but it might be kind of tricky. I might actually have to use, instead of wrapping it around the bottom, or maybe even if I can't get it on a bamboo, I can staple it to that 2x6 that's sticking up. I can get it right to there and go along the seam. I think it'll look a lot better out here if it's all tight, but still, you know, I don't want to leave it there for very long because I gotta get something on the outside of it. I just wanted something to, you know, to make it waterproof in there. I mean, once I put the tin up there or whatever roofing structure I do, that looks pretty cool though. It's definitely a tent. Yeah, thumbnail. No. So this is my wife's brother, uncle, somebody, low tire. I want to give me one of these is what I want. His tires, I don't know, man, they look kind of worn. His car tire, the one on the side, other side is the one that was flat. We fixed it for him. Well, what do you think, man? I think it got a lot doing. My wife's over there fishing. She's over there fishing. You see her? She's gonna catch some lunch. See, that's the thing about having your own little farm with your own little ponds. You can have your own little fish, which makes your own little meals. I just thought, oh no, that's impossible. I was just looking, I saw some birds on my power line up there by the house. And I thought, well, could a rat climb up a tree, jump on the roof, go to the roof, get to the wire, and then, no. I don't think he'd make it before the cats were like, dude, you're done. We're gonna get you. All right, man, well, let me get to doing what I'm doing, and we'll call it a day for the video. So anyway, thanks for watching, and keep watching for more tent action. I'll be interested to see if it's waterproof. Back at you.